How's it going, everybody? Welcome to this bit of a first-hand impression of Donkey Kong Bananza, which releases later this month. I got to play the demo at my local Target. We're gonna be a bit old school here. I didn't bring my capture card with me. I highly doubt Target would have even let me use it. So I just stuck my phone in front of the TV and hit record. Okay, this is how DSP used to do his Let's Plays back in the day. This game was actually really fun. That whole thing where you get a banana, though, that did start to piss me off, where you get one, it goes banana. That's gonna be the one thing that really is a stickler for me. For this demo, I decided to mash through the cutscenes, and I focused more on exploring rather than completing objectives, because I just wanted to see what the game had to offer. The phone camera quality that I'm using is really bad, and on the actual Switch 2, this looks really good. Just to give my right away thoughts. The game is good. A lot of people are gonna have fun with it. I guarantee you it will sell well. But once more, we have found a game that is not for me. This game really did not do anything that special for me. Who knows, maybe it's just because it was the demo, so it wasn't enough to see. But the gameplay that I saw and experienced here wasn't the end-all be-all of gaming, and that is my biggest issue with it. For example, when I played the demo for Sonic Frontiers, I was smiling. When I played the demo for this game, there was no smiling to be had. So I realized this game is polished, it works well, it doesn't intentionally leave you wondering where to go. It's just not a game for me, and that is probably my biggest issue with it and why I'm not gonna play it for the channel. Overall, I think that if you are a fan of Donkey Kong games, like Donkey Kong 64, you're probably really gonna like this. And again, I'm skipping the cutscenes because I want to show off the actual game, not anything that could be found on YouTube at this point. Pauline's introduction to this game is, well, I'm a bit confused really, because I don't follow the Mario lore like that, so the Mario lore aficionados would know a lot better. But this is the thing, I'm approaching this from a casual perspective. I'm not, a hardcore Donkey Kong fan, so I just want to know, like, maybe I'm tripping, maybe like the Donkey Kong fans see something that I don't, and maybe that's just what it is. Also, in addition, I wasn't a big fan of this game's OST. Well, just the little bit that I heard. I didn't like the music, and that banana thing really got annoying. And also hearing Pauline go, well, 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 that also got annoying in my actual playthrough of the demo. Gameplay-wise, this is actually a really good, well-polished game, and I think that it's going to do very well. I think this will be a very exciting game to play. Yeah, here's the Croc Hold challenge, kill 3 enemies type challenge. Okay, this is cool. I do like this sort of combat challenges that lets you see if you can speedrun through enemy damage and see how well you can go through it. I mean, overall, did I enjoy my time with the 15-minute demo? Sure, it was alright. But did it have the same effect that Sonic Frontiers or, say, the Stellar Blade demo had? Where I was like, okay, I gotta buy this game as soon as it comes out. No, it didn't have that effect on me. I think at this point, that might just be a demographic thing, because this game realistically should have sold me hook, line, and sinker, but it just didn't, and I don't know why. See, at this point, I started getting annoyed with the banana and Pauline's voice. I tried to see if I could turn off voices somehow, but the demo did not provide any such way to do so. Although I was able to lower the frequency to only story hints for the subtitles. I think that worked a lot better. I mean, overall, I do like how the game looks. It's nice and colorful. It has a stylized art style as opposed to going for realism, thank goodness, because that means it won't lag as awfully. This game does run really well. There were a few instances of stutter, and what I'm willing to bet that is, it's just a little demo hiccup when it's going through a new load zone. I'm willing to bet money that that issue will not be anywhere nearly remotely on the demo, and I do want to apologize for the lackluster footage. Again, this is just on a phone. To be fair, this section right here, I actually didn't know what to do. You had to get a key by defeating this enemy, and I do defeat the enemy by picking up the rock there and throwing it at him, which hurts the enemy as a whole. And then the key goes into the lock, but maybe I just wasn't thinking straight, but I was unable to figure out how to unblock the water. Because you go there, and it shows the sign there, but then how do I get the water out? This part I wasn't able to figure out, and I'm a bit saddened by that. I think I could have figured it out if I had just not been worried about the timer. Because that really is the issue with these demos, is that instead of having a cutoff point, they use a timer. I get it for the showcases, like with Sonic Frontiers, and they had the 15 minutes so that you could play the demo type, but I don't understand why that has to be here for the demo on a kiosk at a Target that only one person is using, that being me. But I'm not going to go any further into any detail on that. So here we have the wall breaking, the environment breaking. This is the big gimmick that everybody sees, and it's cool, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's like, this is just not the kind of game I would be into. And that really does hurt, because I was looking at the trailers, I saw some other people's gameplay footage, and it looked cool. It actually looked pretty fun. But this is probably just the case of it's not for me, and that is the biggest tragedy. I'm not saying this is a bad game. No, this game actually legitimately looks good. I mean, we all have different tastes, right? Oh, I paused there to show the model from the front position. And another thing that does irk me is that we're still using the Seth Rogen design instead of the Rare design. Can anyone tell me why we're doing that? I never liked the Seth Rogen design. Can we please go back to the Rare design? It looks so much better. Just upscale the model, or at the very least, just make a new model but following the Rare artwork. I don't like this modern Donkey Kong art. Pauline's model is fine. I have no pros or cons towards it. It's just Donkey Kong himself. I think that grabbing items in this game is a bit finicky though, because there are multiple times where I try to pick up the item and it just slams to the wall. See, there. But then other times it'll pick it up right away. I'm not sure what causes that. Here I am showing that I am now playing like a game journalist. I'm unable to hit this freaking balloon. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man. Is this really what happens when you work an actual job? Your skills go to shit? Ain't even lying, man. It really do be like that. Like, it's not like in college, man. I think that if I was still in college or high school, I would have played this a lot more. I would have probably enjoyed this way more. But once again, we hear that banana, and it just, it irks me so much. I don't like how they say it. Because it's not like in Mario Odyssey where you get the Wonder Moon, and there's no moment where Mario or any speaker goes, Wonder Moon, or something like that. No, you just get the item and you move on. You get the little, like, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, other than that, I have to say that this game looks good. I'm very impressed with the game visually. I like how it plays. It's very stable, barring 2 instances of a very small stuttering that I'm willing to bet will be patched out by the final release date. And do I recommend buying it? Well, if you're a fan of Donkey Kong, obviously go buy this. If you're a fan of Nintendo games in general, go buy this. If you're not a fan of this specific genre, I don't know if this will, you know, how to put it. I don't know if this will get you into it. The collectathon genre. I mean, to be honest, I'm not into the collectathon genre. The only reason I was cool with it in Sonic Frontiers is because I really like the movement of that game, not because I like the collectathon idea in general. Mario Odyssey is weird because it does have collectathon features, but the thing is, similar to Sonic Frontiers, it's the movement of that game that I really find enjoyable. I don't think that the movement in this game is really that enjoyable for me. But if you like just collectathon 3D platformers, then most likely this game is for you. If you like Donkey Kong 64, this game is especially for you. Now, I should note that it has been a little over a decade since I last played Donkey Kong 64, so if I'm wrong on certain aspects, please let me know. As I'm playing it, it just feels like that. It feels like I'm just playing Donkey Kong 64, but you only have one character. The skill tree, I mean, I don't understand the fascination with skill trees in all these modern games. I didn't like it in Stellar Blade, I didn't like it in Frontiers. Just give us all the movesets, but only tell us how to use the movesets we need to use when we need to use them. I get the whole sense of progression thing, but it's like, the sense of progression should be you getting better at the game, not unlocking more things that your character should naturally be able to do. Because the thing that the game design courses at university will tell you is just don't overwhelm the players, so only give them what they can. But the truth is, it's like, just don't tell them about it. Let people who discover things on their own by practicing combos learn how to do it. I think that's a cooler way to do it. But that's just some off-the-cuff ramblings. By this point, the demo's about to end, and, well, did I like it? It was cool. But am I gonna buy this game? No. Do I recommend you buy it? Again, if you like 3D platformers, go in. If you like collectathons, do it. Otherwise, I don't recommend it. And those are my overall thoughts. Make your own opinion, of course. Have a nice day.